Bienvenidos, culés, and welcome to yet another edition of Blaugrana Always. When I call it another edition, I make it sound like we've been doing this for years, and this is the 800 episode of Blaugrana Always. Well, that's what I'd like to believe. I'd like to believe that we've been doing this for a while, and we have a lot of culés who love our content, who give us a thumbs up for all our videos, and also subscribing. Just in case you didn't realize, this is the official cue for you to be going about doing that. Go and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, another thing to note here is that when I introduced this channel in the previous week, I spoke about how this is a channel of the coolers, by the coolers, for the coolers, and the emphasis here is on the S on the coolers, which suggests that there should be more people who should be doing this other than just me. You guys saw me last week. You guys are seeing me now, and it may make some of you wonder where the other coolers are. So to answer that question, what is going on is the truth of the matter. The fact of the matter is that we are quite literally in different parts of the world. I'm here in the US. My friend is in the UK, and the other friend is in India. So we are quite literally in different continents of the planet with different time zones, widely differing time zones. So it's a little difficult given our busy schedules to come up with a common time to record videos, but I promise you that it's going to happen soon. You're going to see the other coolers very, 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 very soon. But until then, you're just going to have to cope with me. You're just going to have to bear with me. I'm sorry about that. So, unless you've been living under a rock the past few days, you know that FC Barcelona has officially been charged with the case of bribery. Where it's alleged that we made payments to companies which were linked to Jose Negreira, who is the former vice president of the Spanish refereeing committee, and it's alleged that we made payments to his companies in exchange for refereeing decisions going our way, which is a serious accusation. Um, to put this into perspective, what is basically being said is that all the La Ligas and the Copa del Reyes that we won in in the past 10 to 15 years, they've all been won because we had referees who were basically carrying out decisions in our favor. So our victories were not considered clean and not on our merit. And that is a serious, serious accusation. I think it's the right time to be talking about this allegation because this has been a relatively good period for us as culés, as FC Barcelona fans, ever since Messi left in 2021, and even before that. In all honesty, the 8-2 thrashing that we had against Bayern Munich. We've had a difficult past few years, and the start of this season has actually proven to show some upward trajectory for our club because we've done well in the transfer market, despite our financial difficulties. We are playing some good football. Yes, we're currently third in the league, but the fact is that we're playing some beautiful football and in the game, and we're still undefeated in the league. We haven't been beaten in the league yet, though, despite being third. And it's a long way. There's a long way to go. We have a long way, and my point is that we're doing well in the league as well, and we're doing well off the field as well because it's been reported recently. A report said that FC Barcelona has actually made a profit of I can't remember the exact figure, but the figure was actually a lot more than what the budgeted amount was, which is great news given our financial troubles. We can take all the money and all the profit that we can make at this point. So I'm not going to get into the details and intricacies of this profit because when you dive deeper into it, a lot of the income that we've made is because of our financial levers, which has actually reduced the possibility of us earning income in the consequent years. So the budgeted profit for the upcoming financial year is actually a lot lesser than what it was for the previous year. But let's not get into that. That's probably best left for another day. It's probably best left for another video. So let's focus more on what the allegations are. So the allegations are that FC Barcelona, from a period of 2001 to 2018, has made payments to companies linked to Jose Negreira in exchange for refereeing decisions going in their way. But this is not something which has surfaced newly. If you've been following the news, you'd know that these allegations started way back in February, where there were cases and allegations of corruption being charged against FC Barcelona. But given the investigation, there was nothing really concrete which was found to suggest that we had any forms of corruption. But now the thing is, the difference is that we've actually the charge has moved on from being a charge of corruption to a charge of bribery, which in Spanish law means that the investigation is going to be sped up quite a bit because bribery is considered to be a very serious offense in Spain, especially when you compare it to corruption. So given that the Spanish police actually raided the offices of the refereeing committee or at the Royal Spanish Football Federation RFEF in Madrid, but they were not really able to find anything. But the point is that the investigations have really sped up, and we're going to hear very soon about what the implications of this case is going to be. It's a serious allegation. And as an FC Barcelona fan, I have to say that I absolutely deny these allegations. I do not think for even a fraction of a second that FC Barcelona has actually made any kind of payments in exchange for refereeing decisions going in their way. But as a football fan, I think it's very important for the sport as a whole for the investigation to be fair and impartial. So if an investigation is what needs to be done, it should be done. But I'm pretty sure that like the case has been so far in this case, um, they're going to find nothing. They're going to find no dirt on FC on. They're going to find no dirt on us because we are. I believe that we're squeaky clean. All those La Ligas and Copa del Reyes that we won on our merit because we were that damn good. And I know a few Madrid fans are really happy right now who feel like there's going to be something positive on their consideration that's going to come out of this case. But honestly, guys, I wouldn't get too happy just yet because the allegations of corruption started in February. Nothing was proved. Joan Laporta, our current president, he has so he's not the one who's actually been uh charged with this allegation. It's actually our former president, Sandro Rosell, and Bartomeu, who've actually been charged with this allegation of bribery. But Joan Laporta has had a very clear stance on this. He said that the only reason that payments were made to Negreira's companies was in exchange for perfectly legal refereeing reports being given to FC Barcelona, so that the club can basically and essentially assess the kind of referee decisions that are made in the game. So again, it's got nothing to do with influencing the refereeing decisions in any way. It's just so the reports were basically ordered for Barcelona to understand what kind of 50-50 challenges can lead to yellow cards and what wouldn't, so that they can tactically make implementations in the game. So nothing wrong in that. All clubs do it. FC Barcelona also has done it. And that's Joan Laporta's stance, and that's, as far as I'm concerned, that's my stance as well. And we're all here to see what's going to happen in the future. And another funny thing to note here is that a lot of Chelsea fans are gloating right now, and they seem to be extremely happy given this. But I'm sorry to disappoint you, Chelsea fans, but this allegation is for our La Liga and our Copa del Rey campaigns. This has got nothing, absolutely nothing with the UEFA Champions League. So our victory against you in the 2009 Champions League was does not fall under the purview of this investigation because there is nothing to be investigated there. The refereeing was horrible in that game. I'll be the first one to say that. But refereeing was also horrible in the first leg of that game where a lot of decisions that should have gone in Barcelona's favor went against them. And even in this game itself, if you come to think about it, the second leg at Stamford Bridge, the red card to Abidal should have never been given as a red card. So the referee was just poor in that game overall. So you really have no reason to be complaining. But nonetheless, the investigations are not for the Champions League. I just find it ridiculous that the minute that things are looking good for us is the minute that all these allegations are coming on us. But honestly, I think that this is only going to make us stronger. Um, and we're going to prove to the world that we're going to let our game on the pitch do the talking, and eventually this is going to fade away when people realize that there's no substance to this accusation. So that's all that I have from my end. I would love to know what you guys think about this entire allegation, what your thoughts are, and any messages that you would like to give to either Madrid or Chelsea fans. And of course, I this is a channel of by for the coolers, but of course, just because you're not a cooler doesn't mean that you can't watch our videos. You definitely can. And I would love to know what you guys non-coolers think about this case as well. As a football fan, I believe that it's very important for this case to be judged very, very impartially. So I'm all up for an investigation, but I really very strongly believe that there's no wrongdoing that's going to come out of all of this. But an investigation should be done, sure. And yeah, that's about it. Next time, hopefully, we're going to see the other coolers making this video as well. And until then, hasta la vista, guys. Why, why, widely differing So unless you've been living under a rock the past few days, you know that FC Barcelona has officially been charged on on